Hey there, welcome. It's me, your host, Amy from Penventure, and I have another video review for everyone on the channel. We have a fountain pen from Visconti. Let me say first that for most of you that know me by now, you know that I am a huge fan of Visconti fountain pens and the Visconti brand. So this will be a very interesting review that I am very excited to showcase on the Penventure YouTube channel. And we are going to dive into one of the latest creations from Visconti. Let me tell you a few facts about the manufacturer, Visconti. They are based in Florence, for those of you that don't know this, and they are manufacturing writing instruments, luxury writing instruments, and they are a gathering of very talented individuals, artisans, and they are known for evolution in all aspects of writing instruments, materials, designs, and they do combine these skills that they acquired over years and years of practice in beautiful writing instruments, and I love their creations. It's not a secret. Let's get that out first. And in this video, we will take a closer look at one of their latest creations. We will go into details of this writing instrument, then we will have a size comparison, writing sample, and in the end, I'm going to share some of my personal thoughts regarding this fountain pen, and we are going to end the video. Let's start first with opening the box and the ownership experience. Visconti offers this fountain pen in this box. Let me remove this cardboard sleeve. Take a look at this very nice satin black cover, and this is made in cardboard, and we have Visconti in a different texture on the lid, and if we open the lid, inside we have the fountain pen. Let me tell you that 2021 offered us a lot of stealth blacked out fountain pens. Visconti offered one of the variation from the Homo Sapiens line. We have here the Visconti Homo Sapiens Dark Crystal. Last year we had on the review table the Crystal Dream, which is the first entry in this collection. I'm gonna leave the link someplace up here or up here, and if you haven't watched that review, you can check that one up because that is the first model of this collection. Let's go back to our fountain pen that we have here on the review table. If we remove this pampillo, under here you will find a warranty card with all of the information of the collection. I left it someplace in the inventory room somewhere. Let me put everything back together and let's dive into the details of this fountain pen because we have a lot to talk about. The Visconti Dark Crystal Homo Sapiens. In my opinion, this is one of the most fancy variations of the Homo Sapiens line. And let me tell you why do I think this. I had a Penventure exclusive fountain pen based on the Homo Sapiens line, and my dream was to have a sort of a mix in between clear parts of a demonstrator in the Homo Sapiens line and the lava parts that are identified with the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens, which is the most iconic Homo Sapiens that there is. The Crystal Dream offers this mix into a very streamlined, futuristic, eye-catching way that there is. So we have a Homo Sapiens in all shape, size, everything, but with a mix of two different materials. We have lava parts and demonstrator parts. Let's go over some of the features of this fountain pen, and we are going to start first with the finial. On this finial right here we have the flying V, or this is how I like to call it, and we have V logo from Visconti, and this finial features the My Pen system, which you can take a magnet, you can remove this medallion and substitute it with semi-precious stones, name initials, zodiac signs, and so on. And this is a nice way of personalizing your fountain pen. I find that name initials are working the best for myself. Moving further, we have the clip, which is by now very well known with Visconti. On the Homo Sapiens line, you will find the Ponte Vecchio clip, Ponte del Vecchio, which is shaped to resemble the silhouette of a Florence bridge that is very synonymous with Florence. I love these clips. This clip It's functional, it's spring-loaded. On this clip we have Visconti, and this is not enamel. I think this is laser engraved, and it looks very, very crisp and beautifully executed. The material of the clip is brass, like the entire trims of this fountain pen, which I think it's DNA taken from the Bronze Age Homo sapiens, which is the father of all Homo sapiens, in my opinion. The next feature on the cap that is very, very synonymous with every single Homo sapiens is this two rings right here. These rings are made to fit this cap very, very nicely, and they are in the middle of the cap, dividing these two parts right here, and they look very, very aesthetic how they are placed. If we are going to uncap the fountain pen, we are going to showcase the capping system, and this is the hook safe lock mechanism, and this is a trademark of Visconti, which I think it's a wonderful capping system, very easy to uncap and quite safe for how easy it's to cap and uncap. It's spring-loaded, it's crisp in its action, it doesn't snag. It is a wonderful feature. Kudos to Dante Del Vecchio, who designed this feature on all Homo sapiens, and we are going to be greeted by this gorgeous 18 karat gold nib. This is made in-house by Visconti artisans, and they are some of the most interesting nibs that you can have on a Visconti fountain pen. 18 karat gold. We have the motif with Visconti fleur-de-lis, 18 karat, and the size medium. These nibs are available in extra fine, medium, broad, and a 1.3 millimeter stub. There isn't any price difference in between the sizes. As you know, in the Palladium 23 karat Dream Touch nib, there was some added cost in the extra fine and the stub versions. On the 18 karat gold nibs, there isn't any added cost. ABS plastic feed. I don't know if you spot this, but it is the new designed one, and they look very, very nice and offer a rich and consistent ink flow to the fountain pen. I haven't experienced any single problems with one of these feeds in my entire collecting years. Both the nib and the feed are friction fitted inside a plastic collar, and this plastic collar together with the nib and feed formed a Visconti nib unit. This nib unit is screwed in the section using a specialty tool. If you want to see how it looks, this is the specialty tool that Visconti is offering to retailers in order to interchange nibs. Yeah, if you want to take a nib out from a different fountain pen, different Homo sapiens, you can fit this into your dark crystal. Moving further, but not until mentioning that the color of the nib is matching the color of the trims, so we have a blacked out nib. Moving further, we have the section of the fountain pen, and the section, like with all Homo sapiens, is that hourglass shape with a bit of flaring out towards both ends to the capping system and towards the nib, and in the middle it's a little bit more skinnier. It is very, very comfortable. It's designed to offer the fountain pen a very nice feel in extended periods of writing. The material is lava. And what's lava? You heard this all the time. Well, this material is a mixture in between resin, volcanic rocks, and ashes, and this forms a very, very resilient, strong, unbreakable material, to say so. It is not like an everyday resin. This resin can permit the absorption of humidity in your hands or anything like this, so this fountain pen will not be a fingerprint magnet. It will feel warm to the touch. I don't know what to say. You need to actually hold this fountain pen in your hands to feel that smooth, buttery smooth surface with a hint of satin like texture, and it is unbelievable. Back to our details, we have the capping grooves, and these capping grooves are located right here on the section, and they allow the cap to have a place where to grip on the section. In my many years of collecting and using Visconti fountain pens, I have not experienced any problems in gripping the fountain pen from those capping grooves. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. You need to check that for yourself. Further down the section, this very iconic barrel ring, or the Homo Sapiens ring. On this ring, you will find Homo Sapiens engraved. On the crystal dream, it is semi-clear. We have usually this ring made from metal. On the dark crystal, it's made in acrylic, which is smoked out. So you have something to blend in with the overall black color of the trims, and it is very, very impressive. You can almost see inside, and it is a very, very nice feature, which I think it can add a lot of wow factor to the writing instrument itself. Moving further, we have the barrel of this fountain pen, and the barrel features a little bit of change in regards of being the same with another Homo Sapiens. The barrel of the Homo Sapiens would end right here with the piston knob. On the crystal dream, we have no piston knob, or at least this ring that divides the barrel from the piston knob is much more to the middle of the barrel. The barrel, it's made in a combination of lava parts on both ends, and in the middle, right here, we have a semi-transparent, smoked out, clear demonstrator resin. It's a long name, but it goes like this. And we have these two rings that are dividing this lava parts of the barrel, and in the middle we have a clear view of the piston rod and the ink sloshing inside. I'm not going to fill the fountain pen with ink. I'm going to leave that experience to you, but what can I tell you is that I've inked a Crystal Dream, one of the prior editions of this fountain pen. I was amazed of how good that ink was looking, sloshing around in the fountain pen. Let's open the end knob, and the end knob is not really an end knob, it is a half of a barrel, to say so, and we unscrew and we have a clear view of the inner works of this fountain pen. This is where the variation from the Homo Sapiens is happening. In this part right here, we can see that the whole mechanism is made in smoked out, clear, transparent resin. It is very, very impressive how this system is visually impacting the overall design of the fountain pen. At the end of the day, they could not fit a end knob with another ring and dividing this part one more time. So aesthetically talking, this fountain pen is very balanced and the overall design is eye-pleasing. The filling system is the double reservoir power filler. It is the creme de la creme in regards to filling systems from Visconti. Piston knob at the end right here, we have another trim piece which is made in blacked out brass, and this is a very, very nice way of playing with textures. We have here polished black, and here we have satin black from the lava parts of the barrel, which I think it's very, very nice and pleasing to the overall look of the fountain pen. Gee, I don't know, I went through the details very quickly because this is not a new fountain pen in regards of shape and size and all of that. It's just like the other one, but we have another trim color. So if you watched the previous, the Crystal Dream review, I know by now that you are very familiar with the overall design and features. Let's experience how this fountain pen is looking in regards of shape, size and everything. Here we have the dark crystal Homo Sapiens standing next to other pen models. From left to right we have Pinnader, Mystery Feeler, Pinnader, La Grande Bellezza Arco, Visconti Homo Sapiens Dark Crystal, Visconti Opera Master Crystal, Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Girasole, Stipula Etruria Alter Ego Celluloid. Here we have a comparison with the fountain pens uncapped. The overall dimensions of the fountain pen are 146 millimeters capped, uncapped 132 millimeters, posted the fountain pen measures 173.5 millimeters. The total weight of the fountain pen fully inked and capped is 45 grams, and the weight of the fountain pen uncapped but totally inked is 25 grams. And of course we arrived at the writing sample, and like I told you, the 18 karat gold nib from Visconti works like a dream, or writes like a dream. I love that Visconti lately have been improving the nibs, have been improving the way that they are writing, how they look, the overall proportions, and I love that they ask me for feedback every single time. This is very important to have a direct line of communication with the manufacturer and to express your feedback and them listening to you. Being that this fountain pen it's a little bit more light than my usual style of fountain pens, I'm going to use this fountain pen posted. I'm not going to ink the fountain pen, but I'm going to dip it, and this is a raw writing sample with the nib untouched. The pen, ooh, Visconti, dark, crystal, Homo Sapiens. And we have the ink, of course, Visconti black. And the nib is 18 karat gold, and this is a medium size point. The paper is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and let me tell you that this nib is a wonderful writer. It has a hint of feedback. It is to be expected with this Visconti nibs. Now let's do something like a wetness test, and this is straight from the box. So you get this beautiful medium wet flow. I would call this flow to be one on many people's taste. My personal taste, I would like it to write a little bit more wet because I have good quality paper and I have time to wait in drying. For most of you people that are using the fountain pens in a office environment or something like this, you need a quick drying time, so a moderate, medium, wet flow would be proper, like this one. Let's do some normal figure of eights, and in normal writing, this nib, it's quite a fat M nib, in my experience, very close to a Dream Touch nib, maybe not that wet. Let's do some flexing and push this nib a little bit, and we have some give, a little bit of line variation, but the 18 karat gold nib is quite stiff, so I would not recommend you flexing this nib too much. Let's write a famous sentence and let's see how this nib is performing in some quick writing angles and swooping and stuff like this. So we have the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's a smooth writer with a hint of feedback. It is pleasant feedback. It is enough wet. Maybe I would like it a little bit more wet, and for that I would need to make small adjustments. But in regards of having a fountain pen writing out of the box, it is what you see right here. Let me clear the review table and share with you some of my personal opinions regarding this fountain pen. I am a huge fan of combining lava parts with clear parts. After all, I did a special exclusive project with Visconti based on this idea. If you don't know which pen I'm referring to, it's already sold out, but I'm gonna leave the link someplace up here or up here with the review, and you can see my creation with the red demonstrator parts and lava parts, the mix in between them. So I love the overall idea and design of this fountain pen. It is a fountain pen which is in theme with the 2021 trend, and this theme with a entire play on textures in shiny black color with satin black color. It is amazing. Visconti did one step further and they combined acrylic, which is having this smoke-like effect, even more interesting on the whole fountain pen. It is a design fountain pen that is a little bit more light than your usual standard Homo Sapiens. A lot of you find a Homo Sapiens being a little bit too weighty to be used on a ADC scenario. I don't. I would dare to say that for the people that are looking to have much more weighty fountain pens, you would need to pose this fountain pen, and there isn't any problem. You can pose this fountain pen very securely and you can use it. It is a design that allows everyday carry without getting too careful with the way you are storing or transporting this fountain pen, because most of the parts are made in lava material, which is basically unbreakable. The material is fingerprint proof. Me being an OCD guy, every single time that I have a shiny pen, I'm getting that cringy feeling when I'm seeing fingerprints all over. With this one, you are free of that. It is a fountain pen that I would be okay to own and to have in my collection. Those are my thoughts. If you are interested in making this fountain pen your own fountain pen, you can acquire it from PenVenture. Down below I will leave you a link for it. Also down below you will find the entire details of my website, my social media accounts, my email. If you have questions, leave them there and I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. Every single fountain pen that leaves our store is checked and the nib is inspected by myself. It is adjusted if it's needed. If you want to have a certain way that you like your fountain pens to write, you just need to leave some of those instructions in the order notes and I'll be more than happy to adjust the fountain pen according to your instructions, free of charge. Thank you for spending your time with me on the PenVenture YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed my content. If you did so, and if you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. This will help me a lot with the algorithm to reach out to many more just like you. If you're not subscribed yet to the PenVenture YouTube channel, support me by subscribing right now, clicking here and turn the notification bell on. And if you want to see more quality content from PenVenture and myself, you can check this video right here. My name is Amy and I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care, stay strong, enjoy, bye bye.